Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Halcyon 6. Alright, let's get back in there and continue defending the remains of Earth. Actually, we will be going to Earth today, I think, or at least Lotaeri. It's been a while since we saw Brecha whatever the officer's name, go over there and fight off the Chrull during their initial evasion. We don't know what happened to him, but we'll find out maybe in this episode. So let's sum up what happened in the last one first. So we constructed the last of our Tier 3 ships, and or at least I think so, and we have 2 Tier 3 fleets, I think? No, not quite. Not quite. If I recall correctly, I haven't built myself a witch yet. Is that correct? Swarm Queen. Correct. I don't even have a vessel assigned to me at all. Oh, but I am constructing it. I've done the 30 dark matter. Let me check the queue really quick. Dark matter, explore room, passive repair, dark matter. There it is. So 6 more days until we have 2 entire Tier 3 fleets. We also defeated the next behemoth that showed up. Oh my god. That was a tough fight. Holy flipping crap. I can't believe we did do it, but that was really close. Oh my goodness. We were completely out of healing things. Those 2 Tier 2s? I think maybe there were Tier 3 behemoths. They had a real number on us. We also resurrected this facility, giving us more materials, and we've been told that there's actual crew down here that we'll want to visit at some point. And we have a level for you as well, Milner. Let's go ahead and do this. And you mentioned that you didn't really mind where I put the point. Oh. Let's grab Dimensional Tactics. Now, if I sound sad, it's just because I wouldn't mind using another type of buff, but having an upgraded arc laser and tear gas would let... I think those are what? Those are rank 1s at the moment? Yeah, so let's make them rank 2. So here's our stats. You also gain 2 science and 1 tactical. Okay. My thoughts being that, if I recall correctly, there will be some ground combat that occurs here in Lotaeri, so having my fleets ready to do that will be helpful. Okay, well, that's really it. Let's go ahead and start passing by some more time. I'll just wait for these things to be completed. Let me move my microphone out of the center. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. Show the location. Do we have any other things that we can clear out while we're here? We do. All right, well, let's continue to clear out rooms with you, Adorable. Everyone else is busy? I guess I was going to rely on my green shirts. Okay, let's keep doing it. So let's go ahead and have you get this done, Adorable. Clear another space. We haven't actually had very many encounters inside the base. I thought we'd have significantly more than we are having. Commander, the repair bay has completed its task. I think that was passive repair was upgraded. We could grab repair cost reduction 4, but I think I'll take these materials and we will instead do some research. I wanted a foundry. The consular's room could also be useful. I suppose we could also build the officer cloning chamber with a little more dark matter. How does this work? You can only clone officers killed after the cloning chamber has been built, so I would need to build it first. Okay, we'll wait a little bit and then we'll get the cloning chamber. Making tons of dark matter just occurred. We cleared out another section. Let's take a look at all this again. Can you clear out another section? You can clear out these 2 bottom ones as well if I really wanted you to do that, Adorable. We're also done with quite a few of our tasks. Let's take a look at this really quick. Continue with that. Supernova and I continue with dark matter. Once the next witch is constructed, we'll actually head over to New Earth, I think. So Let's go ahead and take... Oh... I wanted the cloning chamber. But no, I think we'll take one of these instead. Let's go ahead and upgrade our gallants. I want something that increases our speed. Here we go. So we're going to grab the Berserker upgrade. And we'll have a Dorkable do this. Can Echo do it? Echo can do it. Maybe I should have Echo do this. That would free up my fleet to explore Old Earth now. Right? How long, what are you doing, Supernova? You just started this. Okay, so let's cancel this task for you. And we'll cancel this task for Echo. And Echo will come over here to the Tier 3 Bay. And we will have you learn... Plus 10% damage, plus 5 speed to both of our gallants. On the star map, oh, we have more behemoths. A tier 4! A single tier 4. I think we should try it. It'll be our first tier 4. And as I knew it, once we build tier 3s, tier 4 starts showing up. Let's go here anyway. We're still hurt. I don't have dark matter to do the repairs. But I think we'll still be okay. Let's launch the fleet. Commander, the cadet barracks has completed its tasks. Show the location. Holy crap, we have 1,218 materials. That's amazing. Let's continue to have Bucky Rogers work with more cadets. So, why not? We'll use accessory upgrades and give them a little more dodge. Bucky, you'll just do that. Greed, you're almost done upgrading the Precursor Starship as well. Commander, the Precursor Ship Hangar has completed the upgrade. Show the location. We'll get 4 for this. I don't think we'll upgrade anything else at the moment. What are we taking with you? So, Greed, what should we do with you? Well, we can always do repair cost reduction 4 for 600 materials. But I wouldn't mind holding on to that for some research. And I know dark matter materials multipliers are only going to help us with our missions. They don't give us anything else for combat. It's tempting to build 2 more of them, but why? I guess we could build 2 more dark matter multipliers. I kind of want to hold on to the materials for our future... Nah, we'll hold on to them for future cadet barrack upgrades. So what am I doing with you then? I guess we'll hold off assigning you Greed at the moment. You'll come into this... Well, no, I don't have the dark matter for that. I guess you'll do dark matter multiplication. 9 days for 150. How much is it for 75? 6 days. And it's... I guess we'll take the 150 with you, Greed. Alright, let's go. Behemoths. Obliterate these cute guys for precious precursor artifacts. The fluidic cloud that permeates this battlefield helps serve as a natural cover to otherwise vulnerable ships. Our first tier 4. It's immune to vulnerable. Sensors offline is what we want to use against this vessel. So we're already set up, I think, to fight the behemoths with the 1. So, alright, so that's good. So we have system overload, which is what I want. Everything else we're keeping. Actually, we won't. I don't think we'll take Protective Field or Upload Virus for this battle. We'll take Torture. And I'll take Void Splatter. I haven't seen that one yet, so we'll grab that as well. And over here, what are you currently using? Weapon Disruption. Yep. Oh, we can actually set. Can we sensors offline this? Sorry, engines down. No, we cannot. Engines down. Targeting support. Weapons disruption. Exploit sensors offline. Exploit assign. Weapons disruption. That will be fine. How about you, Swarm Queen? One repair. Hull breach. I'll check hull breach really quick. Exploits crew panic. That's an all enemy ability. Okay, this is good. Can we hold? We can't hull breach it either. All right, let's try it. Goes very slow. Furious Falasad. Sorry, Fulisade? No, Falasad's right. Can't use it first round. Hits a single enemy for massive damage. It can one-hit the Ictus. Disruption Aura affects all of us for decent damage and then does good damage over time. Whale Slam. And can one-hit almost any of us, except the Gallant. Wow. Tier 4. Alright. Oh, right, we have force targeting now, and reflective shield, but I don't know who he's going to attack yet. So we'll start with a adaptive armor first to heal us. Since we're all a little damaged, we'll activate our meditation boost. And we'll put a... Actually, we can... You're going to go again before it goes. So my choice is I could into the fray to increase the damage by everyone else, and then before it goes, we can hit it with the weapons disruption. I think I like that. Let's do that. So I want to see what Rev Up does. So let's see what this does. It does nothing. It did nothing. What did that do? I don't know what that did. Okay, I'll have to pay attention next time. Let's use a reflective shield on our witch just in case. You get attacked. And then we want to disable this creature. And it passed. Perfect. Because of weapons disruption, we probably stopped it from doing anything. Oh, okay. So with Rev Up, we can only focus fire. Everything else is disabled. So it puts you into a different firing mode, where you have only that ability to be used. Let's target support to increase our damage even more. Then you have to rev down afterwards. You have another turn. I don't know if I like it. That's not at all what I thought it was going to do. I don't know if I'm going to put more points into that ability. Alright, let's torture. Exploit the weapons disruption and sabotage the creature. Then we put weapons disruption on it again with another disabling strike. then we'll blind it with a systems overload. If we can. Oh, that's discouraging, says Hypernova 98. Yes, it was. We're doing okay so far, in all honesty. I don't think, like, we're not going to lose this. Let's rev up again. I want to see if it's restored my uses of it. I want to understand how rev up works a little more. Okay, we might kill it with this, but we'll try a harass. Oh, we could kill it with a doom cannon, but we'll use harass. Decent damage, we'll heal everyone again. Over time, which is hopefully counteracting the extermination order. Okay, so it gives you focus fire back again. And you can just do this 3 times. Or rev down. Artifacts. Commander, Builder is reporting that the fuel refinery at Ghana is in ruins. However, oh right, we did this on purpose. We did this because this place wasn't providing us any fuel. We had a full staff there, but no one was seemed to be doing anything with it. Okay, so why don't we come down here and grab this fuel? Commander, the Hangar Terran Tier 3 has completed its task. Good, that's the Gallant upgrade. It's done. Echo, what am I doing with you? Why don't we make... it's 100... I wish it was materials instead. Why don't we make a drone? The new Witch-class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may sign from the ship management console. That would be me. But I can't get it yet, because I'm only level 6. Okay, we'll transfer the fuel to the fleet. Leave the system. Do I want to upgrade this? I don't think I do. So here, I think we'll come over here, and we'll pick up these materials, and then we'll head back home, and begin letting these ships get repaired. Commander, another satellite drone is ready to be deployed. Acknowledged. Transfer the materials to the fleet. And while we're here, since we did just get one of these, why don't we go ahead and have Supernova install our drone there. While we wait and watch. Nothing else is happening. This has been amazing. This has not been... I honestly expected this to be a lot more difficult than it is. I shouldn't jinx us, but I did expect it to be a lot tougher than it is. Normally, I end up fighting like 2 tier 2s with my tier 1 fleets long before I'm anywhere close to what you see, like the amount of progress I have done so far. What can we research? We have so many flipping materials. You don't really need it. I mean, they'll come in handy when we build more rooms. I guess we could build more rooms. Sure, Tim. Let's build more rooms then. So we'll build another dark matter multiplier. And we'll hold off with the other one. At the moment, we could make another one. Sure. Can always deconstruct them later. And Echo, you'll come back over here for more mana replication. All that dark matter I'm making. Just trying to get myself leveled up. That's gonna take a long time. Yeah, there is something you can do, Tim. You have a level 9. Can't you send Couldn't you send whatchamacallit into the Officer Academy, Tim? No, I need level 10 to do that upgrade. And Greed is only level 7. And Milner's level 9. So you can't quite make everyone else level 7 yet. Commander, your satellite drone has been deployed at Thera. Automatic resource delivery should commence soon. Alright, let's bring you back home. Commander, there's a sensitive situation at the Starbase that I'm afraid you'll need to involve yourself in. A Halcyon 6 love triangle has been growing for the last few months on the station. Indeed, it has transformed into more of a love hexadecahedron. However, the complexity of the situation has resulted in a noticeable downtick in productivity, as many of the crew are gripped with excitement over who will end up with who. 300 materials. Order all on-board romances to cease for the length of the mission. Your decree on romantic entanglings on the station does not go well, as some members of the hexadecahedron, as well as some fans, venture deep into the station and are never heard from again. We hope they're satisfied. -2 morale. And minus 300 materials for that. I think it could go much worse, though, that encounter. 91 materials retrieved. Okay, so my people are back. I'm going to take you out of this. I know it's only 2 days left, Greed, but I'm sorry. Supernova's back, and Supernova's better at this than you are. So Supernova goes back over here for more dark matter. It would help if I do that correctly. Now, Bucky Rogers almost done with the cadet barracks. I guess we'll clear rooms. And Milner, you'll lead that effort. How close am I to being done? I'm going to take myself out of this. And we're going to assign a Dorkable. No. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Let's go to Officer Academy. Okay. We'll take this. It's 400 materials, but we have plenty of materials, so why not? So, if I sound... sorry, I don't mean to sound upset. I'm not really upset at this. Greed, you'll do this. I wish I could level myself to level 7 through that one upgrade. It'd be nice to have a third fleet ready, because I'd want to send a different fleet all over here. We are not doing that fight. It's 2 tier 4s. No, no, we're not doing that. Okay. So once Milner has explored both this location and this one, we will send a fleet out to New Terra. I wanted it to have me in that fleet, but it's not going to happen. Dark Matter Multiplier is now online. Acknowledge that. Cadet Barracks completed its task. Show location. We have materials. I don't have a whole lot more to spend it on at the moment, so we might as well go ahead and take another upgrade for our green shirts, if I can. What level are you, Bucky Rogers? Level 4, so that's not going to happen with you. I need level 7. I don't want to assign anyone there at the moment, so we'll just wait. We'll have Greed do those tasks. Starbase exploration attack. Your exploration team has run into a set of bloodthirsty creatures native to Halcyon 6. Commander, we were clearing this room for construction when we came into contact with a form of Gnathostomata invertebrate species native to the station. We've attempted to get close. They angrily spat a batch of corrosive liquid that missed Cadet Finnegan's head by 1.7 millimeters. What is the recommended response? Prepare for combat! Now, these are both the... Oh, you're still low level. Can I put myself in here? I can. So, Milner has to be here. I would like to be here, because I want the experience this will give us. And I guess I should have a Dorkable. Bucky could use the experience as well, but nah, I'd rather have my viewers here rather than NPCs the game gave me. And Greed, you're busy doing something else, so we'll have this group do it. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do? Blood Drive 2. Damages all enemies. Gives my allies transfusion. I think that heals us over time. Let's start with the battle stims. Oh, that affects all of us. With a chance to take away our defenses. I am an experimental scientist. That was good. We wanted that to... That effect failed. That was the affliction being attempted on us. Let's target assistance. Yeah, right out of the chest. Can we affect everyone? We have kinetic explosion. We might as well use the AoEs. Chance to stun them. Go ahead, Dorkable. Stun the front one. Can I transfer? Let's butt drive. It affects all of them, and I think it heals all of us over time. What, those needles? Oh my god, that was amazing. Can we kill them? Something's wrong. Everything comes with your chest, Milner. Go ahead and punch it in the face. Right in the eye. Good job, Adorkable. 74 damage. Holy crap. 25 materials, 24 dark matter. The expedition team have taken care of the dangerous creatures and cleared the room. Acknowledged. Continue to do that task. That's fine. So... now what? That level me? Nowhere close. Whatever, Tim. Whatever. This video series is for the other people. Well, it's for me too, but the other people are the ones who are going to be out and fighting. You knew that when you assigned yourself here. All right. I don't know why I'm obsessed with myself going out there and having some adventures. I shouldn't be. My job here is equally as important. Speaking of jobs there, though, we do have people... well, we probably won't have any other battles in this room. So let's have a Dorkable clear this one. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. Acknowledged. Commander, we've cleared out that other section as well. Acknowledged. Alright, let's pause the game. No Chrull... oh, Chrull portal's opened up. A Tier 4 Young Omen. I have not fought a Tier 4 Chrull before. We should go there and defeat it while we're able to. Let's look. Unprofessional, Tim. What is this? Emails. Oh, I gotta check these later. Okay, there we go. It's now off. So, we cancel this task with you, Supernova. Go to the star map, and we send you out over here to immediately... our fleet needs to destroy this portal before we get more Tier 4s being released. Oh. We're heavily damaged. Just look at this. That's a lot of damage in the Ictus. Alright, so we will repair you. Oh, that's a lot better. 88. That's going to be like a few hundred there for just that. Okay, you are off to destroy that portal. And then we'll swing it up here. We'll get the fuel. And then we'll head over here. And we will deal with Lotaeri. Back at home, I have no one who's able to do the Tier 3 stuff at the moment. My greed, you're almost done with the Officer Academy. I guess we can spend a tiny bit of energy. I mean, no, I don't need the fuel upgrade, Tim. You really don't. I don't want to spend 475 dark matter. Dark matter is too difficult for us to get at the moment. And I don't... Bucky Rogers isn't level 7, so we can't take that upgrade. I guess... Nah, I want whatchamacallit to do this. I want Greed to do that. Unless... Can I do that task? Is that something I could do? If I was to do, like, visual evolution... I can't. I'm not level 7. Not level 7. And Bucky can't do these tasks either. Well, then I should just continue to do dark matter creation. So in here I go. And Bucky, you'll do more dark matter creation as well. 11 days to give me 30 of it? You'll never level at that rate. Oh, I don't want to put you here, though. What to put you, Bucky? You took the one upgrade that was here. You'll never do any of those other upgrades. They don't matter anymore. You don't have any tier 1 ships. I guess, Bucky, you will just come in here and just do this. It's 11 days. Take your time and just get that done. Okay, a Chrull. So let's first go to our tier 3. Let's look at some creature first. Immune to sensors offline. Immune to weapons disruption. Can't really be stunned. Vulnerable to everything else, though. Especially vulnerable to deconstruct. Oh, sorry, hull breach. So we will take hull breach. We will take this. I want my flak barrage. Sweet hold to take advantage of crew. I don't really see anything else I need. So I guess we'll take repair drone for another heal. On your witch supernova, you will grab both heals as usual. We're not putting weapons disruption on this guy. He's also immune to sensors offline, so those aren't going to work. So we will take a void splatter, the protective field, and I guess we'll take a portal cannon for the Ictus. So we want the crippling shot for that engine's down. We'll take strafing run to affect all enemies, even though there's only one here. We'll still put it on our tier 3 configuration. Targeting support. Ugh. Not very good against Chrull, unfortunately. So I want something that doesn't have a lot of cooldown. We'll take Harass for its decent damage. Maybe you can get lucky with the weapons disruption every once in a while. So we'll take Disabling Strike. Let me double check all these really quick. I think I'm content with what you have. I am. You know, I'm not going to take the repair drone. You have other heals. We'll take Eruption, something that affects all the enemies, and that's not we'll just take this. Grab that. We have multiple crew panics on our witch, so that will work, I think. Alright, let's do it! Hello, tier 4. Jesus. Brood pods. Heals a single ally. Chaos cannons. Decent damage. Okay chance to hit. Chaos field. Another exploit. So, both of these exploit weapons disruption. Fear pandemic. Affects all of us. Inflicts crew panic on us. Warm up 2. Portal rip. Affects all of us. Inflicts sensors offline. Dimensional distortion. Affects all of us. Inflicts weapons disruption. That seems fair. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with the protective field. We will brace to try to get its attention. Meditation boost first. And then I think we'll start with the dimensional flashbang. Nice, you did get its attention. Alright, let's start putting the hull breaches on. Crew panics on this. And we'll just keep exploiting the crew panic. Actually, no, let's deconstruct first. Get that damage over time on it. It's already slowed. Into the fray. Give us accuracy. Yep, accuracy and quite a nice damage buff. We'll give ourselves some armor and heal some time. Nice, look at that. Almost no damage done to you. That's amazing. Okay, we should exploit something. Let's exploit the engines down, because I like flat cannon. Then we'll re-hit it with engines down again. Then we can exploit the hull breach with a warp atomic structure. Then we exploit the crew panic with the disintegrate hull. And I think that does it. Well done, team. That was a piece of cake. It was just one of them, but still. And that was an engineering vessel, too, so it was pretty slow. Ooh, I like the dark matter. Grade 5 dark matter. Delicious. No, we're not going back home. So, let's go ahead and head over here and finally investigate New Terra. We gained some reputation, we gained some crewmen. Let's take a look at these guys. So I'm doing dark matter, Echo's doing materials, crewman trace. 2 evasion, very nice, on the Ictus MK3. Let's go here. I am still level 6. Bucky is still... Oh, Bucky will be level 4 until he at least completes that one task. Agreed. You are almost done with the Officer Academy, giving us more experience for combat. Commander, our fleet is starting its approach now. I'll provide you with visuals. T-minus 15 seconds. 14. Arriving now. Commander, it is as we feared. New Terra is no more. Only a shell of the former capital, now caked in a mysterious emulsion. Emulsion? Emulsion. Running a scan on the Chrull fleet now, Commander. The planet itself seems to be spawning a kind of Chrull vessel we haven't seen before. The scan revealed an amorphous, self-replicating semi-liquid of similar makeup on the immolation of the planet itself. Should we engage it? Or return to Halcyon 6, destroying this fleet would allow us to look for potential survivors in the system, while retreating could leave them to the Chrull. Will we attack? These are only tier 1s. These are only tier 1s? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chrull. We should have came here a long time ago. Well, we protected field to start. No reason why we should get caught with our pants down. We will then targeting support. And then I will brace to draw their attention to you. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So let's go ahead and start hitting them then. So we'll start with whatever this speeder whelp is. What does this do? Flesh meld, heals all allies. Portal rip, sensors offline. Yeah, I don't like sensors offline. Let's try killing it first. But we will dimensional flashbang a different one. To get rid of their damage dealing. Actually, we can kill it. Let's kill it. Still alive. Yeah, it's not hurting you too much up there. Let's crew panic this guy. Engines down. Oh, it resisted the effect. Very good. Well, we can eruption to exploit both crew panics. And then we kill the little one. Oh, okay. That much more time from the void splatter did it in. Well done. That was a lot of materials and dark matter for that. Wow. Commander, we were able to isolate a number of human life signs coming from Orestes Moon Hellbore Mine at coordinates 1GH HQ12. If we can hold off the Chrull a while longer, we should be able to telebeam them on board. Otherwise, we'll need to abandon them to their fate. Fight through to the moon! Listen, anomalous biomass. In this part of the quadrant, we generally converse before jumping into hostility. Are you just gonna sit there and stare? Okay, let's get this over with. It's a tier 2 up here, if I think. Yep, one tier 2. A tier 2-seater adult. And a tier 1 science vessel. Well, I think I'm fine with the abilities we still have. Let's go ahead and start. And we are going first again. So let's do the standard protective field to start. Reduce our damage that we take. Use meditation boost. I think I forgot to use that last time. And then we will into the fray this time. It gives us more of a... It lets us do more damage than the other ability. What's the other ability even called? Targeting support. And gives us bonus aim. And then we brace. See if we can get their attention again down there with the swarm. Workable. Okay, so... I think we're still okay. We don't need to heal quite yet. Let's put a weapons... Let's kill the little science vessel first, so we don't have to worry about it being annoying. Dimensional flashbang. Their tier 2 engineer to slow it even further. Okay, we'll heal ourselves over time. That armor. And then we want to slow this one down. We'll deconstruct. Nice, good miss there. Let's use force targeting. Let's see what this is like. So I get to make it use an ability right now. Alright, it can't use this one. I can't select this one, and I can't make it pass its turn. So let's have it use Portal Rip. Oh, nice! We all evaded it. That's pretty awesome. Targeting support, give us even more damage. And let's ramming speed to kill one of them. We will warp atomic structure. I'm going to pass my turn up. Actually, wait, is Into the Fray ready again? It's not. I'm going to pass our turn and hope we can do the... Where is it? Not deconstruct, not brace. This is going to be a hole. No, this is it'll kill it, but I was hoping for a exploit. Oh, I should use the flat cannon. Darn it, it had the whatchamacallit on it. Engine's down. I like what that ability looks like. Commander, we were able to beam the Oretis mining crew aboard. We initially began preparing for the warp jump out of here, but we've been informed that their leader, the legendary Zulfuqar Maddox, is still trapped down there. In order to try to save him, we'll first need to deal with another, even tougher Chrull fleet. However, if we don't rescue him now, we won't be able to later. What are your orders, Commander? Try to save the stranded officer, of course. Tier 2s. This is a Tier 3? We have a Tier 3 Cedar Elder. It says Android. Chrull Seeders are support vessels that greatly improve the effectiveness of nearby Chrull vessels. It has all the same abilities, they just do a little better. Okay, well, I'm still content with everything we have, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, well, I think we do standard procedure. Protect the field to start in order to make sure we take reduced damage from whatever's coming our way. Next. Let's into the fray. And I'd like to take out their this Cedar to start, their Tier 3. Critical hit with that, too. And we'll go ahead... Actually, I'm going to do some... I'm going to guard an ally this time. I'm gonna guard the Ictus. Nice. They did. 2 enemies went for the Ictus, and our Swarm Queen managed to absorb those hits. Very nice. Okay, let's siphon dark matter. Generally, I like siphon dark matter on something that's going to last a while, because I like the dark matter extraction heals the witch very slightly. Let's Void Splatter instead. Next, oh, I forgot to use this. Meditation boost. And then the Dimensional Flashbang. I'm going to put that, though, on the Chopper, because this is their DPS. I could destroy it now. In fact, I guess we should do that. Let's ram it. Okay, that works for me. Let's go ahead and force target. And we'll have it use a heal on itself. And that put it back there in the timing. I don't know what I think about that ability either. Maybe it's good? You guys will have to let me know if you think it's good. Let's use Strafing Run and slow both of these guys down if we can. We got one of them. We'll hold breach here. And we'll put a crew panic on the other one. Oof, that was a big hit. Okay. Oh, the crew panic didn't stick on this one? It just went off of it. Who's going next? This guy is. I think I can kill him this turn. We'll quick tune up yourself. We will use Warp Atomic Structure to exploit the damage over time and put a crew panic on the Elder. And then I think we slow him. Ah, no, you can't. You can't actually slow him, Tim. Can we Doom Cannon him? Kill it. Nice. Oh, you ended up getting the engines down and disabled after you used Doom Cannon. Worth it. Still worth it. Let's brace. Try to get its attention. And then we will Void Splatter again. Ha! No sticking damage. Warp Atomic Structure. Nothing else keeps the crew panic on it. Oh, we didn't even get the sound effect. Flak Barrage, because I love the sound effect. Well done, guys. Chaos Iorta 3. Gain 9% damage, but with percentage offline weapon disruption, resistances drop significantly. Good amount of dark matter. I love that. 645. Well done, guys. Sir, we were able to beam up Zufquar Maddox. Now it's time to get out of here. Plus 4 morale. Supernova gained Fast and Furious. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Ship combat speed plus 3. We completed Chrull Cedar. Destroy a Chrull Cedar to further our research on the Chrull. We gained some materials and extra dark matter. I guess we'll stop by here on our way home for that fuel. Commander Officer Academy has completed its task. Acknowledged. And we have some promotions. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Crewman Trace. 2 evasion on the Swarm Queen MK3. Ah, Trace probably helped you dodge all those attacks when you guarded the Ictus. We gained Crewman Kaylee on the Witch for plus 2 more speed. Wow. Witch is going really, really quickly. Supernova also leveled. Congratulations, Supernova. Hypernova 98. Let's go ahead and... You're our first level 10! Well, I think we continue to upgrade the space combat. Let's grab dark matter cannons. Greatly improves... Oh, do I need this? That's like, I thought that was actually a unified dark matter theory, which I think upgraded it. 20% damage is nothing to sneeze at. I do use Supernova's damage abilities as well. Or I could start going down this way. Which I would need to do in order to gain... Siphon Dark Matter Tier 3. What abilities am I using with you? I already have... Okay, I was wondering if I already had Warp Atomic Structure 3. I did. We got that here. Let's take Dark Matter Cannons. We'll take plus 20% more damage on your ship. Level 11, 12, 13. I don't know if 13 is the max level. I don't know what the max level is in this game. A heads up, everyone. We might not be taking Dark Matter 3. That's quite a bit to do to get there. Transfer the fuel to the fleet, leave the system, and now we bring you home. Tim is continuing to create dark matter. Build a Chrull lab. What's a Chrull lab? Chrull lab. Unlocks the ability to build the Chrull lab, which reduces research costs and enables new Chrull-related tech. We'll research that immediately. You know, everyone, I've got the materials in dark matter for the final reactor, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Tech research on how to build a zeroid axe reactor on Halcyon 6 to power the Starbase. Generates 50 power. It's only... Oh, it's 20 more than our old one. I thought it was only 10 more. So, with that, I can destroy my old trilithium reactors and build them as the highest rank reactors. And I think that's a worthy thing to do. But first, I think we'll build that Chrull lab. Ooh, 750 for that. Unlock special tech for use against the Chrull Armada. Let's do it. And then, how much is it to build? Oh, but now, Tim, now you can't destroy an old reactor, because that will leave you without the power you need. So you'll need to build one of these reactors first, before you can destroy the old rooms. I don't like leaving old tech around. Like, if I could destroy my old Tier 1 Starship hangar, I totally would destroy this to free up the space, and then I would have built my other Tier 2s in its place, but I can't do that. We're not allowed to destroy the old tier hangars. So we're working on that. That colony's still requesting aid. We'll eventually get there. And I need 750 materials, so we're not going to be able to get that quite... Wow, we had 2,000 materials, and now we... Just like that, we no longer have it. Greed, you're done with that job. And what level are you? Did you level to level 7? You did. Let's have you come over to the Starship hangar, and you will research an upgrade for our Ranger. Let's do aim and damage. It doesn't help your vessel, the Cabineer, but it will help, obviously, Milner's vessel. That's fine. We'll get even more materials. Hey, Echo leveled. Congratulations on level 8, Echo. And now I have to make a choice here. So I don't know about forced targeting. Reflective shield is kind of useful. What does this do? Grants the ship increased damage output proportional to how much damage it has already sustained for 3 rounds. And over here, Siphon dark matter from all enemies, damaging it and preparing yourself for the same amount with a small chance to inflict crew panic. That could be useful because Echo could take advantage of her own crew panic. She is an engineer. But I'm tempted just to come down this route instead. We'll take nanite vaporizers. Improves the salvage harpoon ship combat power and activate nano repairs and ghost pepper bomb ground combat powers. And it frees up, greatly improves officer critical chance in both ground and ship combat. How much? That's not great. Great would be 7%. That's half of that. That's okay. I don't know if we'll take that. Hey everyone. Okay, this is really super awkward, but something important is going to happen when we re-reach Halcyon 6. Something important enough that I decided I was going to reload from the last save I had, which was before I shut down the portal, and redo the portal fight and the battle over here over Lotaeri. Things ended up slightly different than they had been, but still well, we still won and we still saved the officer. Let me quickly show you what the differences are at the moment from what you guys had just seen. So I have researched our Zero Dex reactor, and now I'm going to research our Chrull lab, just like I had. And instead of building the Chrull lab immediately, I am going to break down one of these reactors. And we'll build a Zeroidax room. Now, I'm gonna, once we make it back to, right before we reach Halcyon 6. Oh, what tasks were these? I think that was the space combat improvement. It figures we get it after those battles. Crewman trace for +2 evasion. Oh, this is slightly different. You don't get you didn't get the speed this time around, Supernova. You gained the hull. That's a shame. It's still good, having more hit points, but I would rather have the speed instead. So this is kind of really important, and I began babbling incoherently for like 10 minutes about what options we're about to have made to us. And I needed a safe spot right before this occurred, so I could both explain it and then end the video right before it happens. So if any of you want to take advantage of what we're about to see, you'll be able to do so. I'm being a bit mysterious, so you'll see what right about now. Okay, so let's stop. So first, we're doing a bunch of stuff. Echo got promoted to level 6 again. That's right, level 8, and I'll still take this ability. Okay, so let me quickly save the game. Okay, and let's go ahead and get to... Oh, first, we have things that we should be doing here. Greed, you are ready to be assigned to something. So let's have you do this again. I want to upgrade our Ranger's aim and damage, and you'll be the one to do that. Okay. Commander Debrief. The return home. The destruction we found at New Terror was, in a word, total. We can only imagine the kind of instantaneous cross-dimensional attack that made the devastation possible. The threat we're facing with these Chrull is unlike any other we faced. Though it may be hard to comprehend, we are all that's left of the once peerless Federation Navy. We do have one reason to celebrate. We managed to rescue Zulfiqar Zulf Maddox, the legendary inventor, who was commanding a team of engineers on the Orestius moon when the attack struck. Perhaps other legendary officers are, too, out there, clinging to survival, waiting to be rescued. For now, all we can hope to do is protect the few remaining Federation facilities still active, build up our fleet, and push back against this Chrull armada. So, in the past, I got this far once before, and so I'm aware, I was aware that we were going to get another hero who would have an epic combat power, another epic space combat power. Milner currently is the only one of our officers who has such. He was the officer that we started the game with, and all the other officers that you guys have wanted to be, none of you guys have epic powers. So that's fine, whatever. Not everyone needs to be epic to still do an epic job at helping humanity. This, however, gives us an opportunity to remake one of you if you would so desire. And this is why I felt it was important enough to reload, redo this, get a save slot, because I'm going to show you what's possible here, and then I'm going to end the session. So let's go ahead and get started. Normally, this is the character that we would have, Zulf Maddox. He's an inventor. Echo is the same type of class, right? So Echo has all the same abilities. She has the same space combat, the same ground combat. She's a prestige chaos theorist, and the same proficiency and weakness. So we could select Zulf, and that'd be the end of it. But I have the option here to select from the expanded officer list. What does this let us do? This lets us create an officer. Whatever we want, we can do it. There's a slight difference in that these characters who have the gold backgrounds have a funny history written into them. However, like these guys do not, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the face of these characters. So let's show you. So let's say that I want to pick Timo Wałęsacz. They have that incredible looking fedora. Let's not do that. Let's Look looks like he's a duck face. We'll pick Sunglass Girl. So we can pick Rini Cocoa Pops here. And now I can select the type of officer we want her to be. Operative, strategist, inventor, mechanic, biologist, physicist. After we select the type of officer this person can be, we could then select one of the epic powers for that person. So this lets you... So what I'm proposing is that if one of you is unhappy with the direction that your character has been going in, this gives us an opportunity to reconstruct that character. So, for example, Adorkable. If you don't like that, I'm not really using drones, we're having you ram everything with your ship, you're blocking things with your face, but you really wanted to play a drone character, well, this would let us choose, like, we could choose a... I guess not an inventor, right? Because there's still no drones here on the inventor. But we could remake you as a mechanic, and then we give you drone swarm as your epic power. And basically, this inflicts the deconstruct on all the enemies that we're fighting against. And so you can let me know if you would like me to do that. So what I'm going to do now, and same thing for you, Hypernova, and the same thing for you as well, I like to stay home, or you, my Greed. So let me know if you would like a new character, and we will do it. Unfortunately, obviously, I only have one character here that I can have be a redo, as it were. Yeah, so that is unfortunate, because if all of you want to have a different shot at it, I can't do that, unfortunately. It's just not possible. I only have one slot. But in the future, if we get other characters, I think we're going to get at least one more later on. I think a science officer is savable sometime in the future. I think it involves lots of ground combat to unlock that character. But we will go ahead and we have another option in the future. So what I'm going to do now is, there's nothing else to see. We're not going to do anything else. I'm not going to play the game at all. I'm just going to cover all the differences here and let you guys look at all the faces in case one of you does want to decide a new type of character to have. So, okay, and again, the only thing that matters for here, right here, is going to be the faces. So I wish I could some, what is this? Row and column. So this is... So you see columns numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rows. It's going to take a while to go through them all, and of course I have to scroll the mouse wheel to do it. So if one of you is interested in this, let me know, and we'll go ahead and select the face that you see here. There's going to be lots of faces. I don't know why. I guess why am I so obsessed with this? Because this gives me the opportunity to give one of you an epic combat power, if you care, and because this lets you maybe select like again. You don't like you had an idea for your character, but that's not the way it ended up being played. So this gives us an opportunity to fix that, as it were. I really want you guys being happy with the type of character that I've ended up giving you. And so, or the kind of character you have here. And so this gives me an opportunity to try to fix it if it's wrong. Lots of cat girls. I don't know why, I just noticed that. Like lots of cat girls here. I like the demon horns on that guy. You have mandibles on Ray Tracer. Okay, so those are all the faces. So if you let me know what column and row, assuming that you would like this, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll pick that face. And then when it comes to choosing your officer's class, you can let me know. Okay, so we'll cover all of them. So here's an operative. You get backstab maneuver. That is this good damage and stuns the enemy. Has a long cooldown associated with it. Weapon supercharge. Basically, you sacrifice your current turn. You gain vulnerable, so everything wants to attack you. And they'll do more damage to you if they hit you. But your next attack does, I think, an increased 50% damage. Suicide Run does good damage. Does a lot more damage as you level it up. It has a great chance to stun the enemy. It exploits vulnerable if it's on it, and there's a small chance that you will be disabled and vulnerable, similar to how Doom Cannon works. And then there's Cloak. Reduces the threat that you have, makes you harder to hit, and heals you a very tiny bit over 5 rounds. Here's your ground combat abilities. I don't really care. I mean, I care about ground combat abilities, but I don't really have any recommendations, yes or no, for these. I can't really describe them too much, because I don't do too much ground combat. And your unlockable prestige class is a commando. This is probably better on a tactical officer whose ships do more damage than the engineer that we've been trying it on. But obviously guard ally, this is, I don't know about this. That doesn't seem like something I want to put on a tactical operative unless they have a ton of evasion. So you're good at sending engines down, and you're more vulnerable to hull breach. Then we have our strategist with bridge shot, which I don't think you've seen me use. It does, as you can see, fantastic damage, 150%. I didn't realize that, with a good chance to put weapons disruption on the target. Dimensional flashbang. You see me using this with Milner all the time. I really like how this inflicts both engines down and weapons disruption. Of course, it tends to be only one of them, because enemies are kind of really resistant to one or the other of those. But, I like it. Fire at will. You haven't seen me use fire at will, because it puts vulnerable on the strategist, and I don't like my tactical officers having vulnerable on them. It also guarantees engines down, so he moves much slower. So I kind of view this as a absolutely god-awful ability, so you'll never see me use it. What does it do? A wild attack that decreases the minimum possible damage, but increases the maximum possible damage for 1 round. Decreases. That's terrible. Why? I don't know why I ever don't. No, we'll never pick that. Then we have Into the Fray, which you see me use. I like this. Inspired is very nice. Doesn't do much damage, but it increases all our damage by 35% for the next several rounds, and gives us plus 35 aim. Here's his ground combat abilities. And then he'll be a counselor, which we've seen already. Milner's a counselor. Likes weapons. Weakness crew panic. Let's take a look at what the tactical officers, because I think both tactical officers have the same exact... Yes, they have the same exact tactical epic powers. Resistance is modified. So what does this do? So all allies gain Fade to Black, a group buff that gives all allies a Fade to Black effect, providing 50 evasion and 75% damage that lasts on each unit until each attacks an enemy. Oh, wow. That's pretty nice, actually. A really great chance enemy will miss you. And it lets me get ready to launch a super attack on the enemy. Doom Cannon, this is what Milner's using. Amazing damage. 1 use per mission. Stuns, oh, I see. It's a 100% chance to stun himself and to put engines down and slow himself. 1 use per mission. Nuclear Strike hits all enemies, does good damage, puts vulnerable on them, but has a 50% chance to put vulnerable on all of us as well. Or on any one of us. Aura's Vengeful Aura. What does this do? A self buff that enables bonus damage for the next attack this ship makes. Each time the ship is hit with an enemy attack, the damage bonus increases to a maximum of ×4. Stacking bonuses of 35, 50, 75%, and 100%. That seems rather lackluster. I'll be quite honest. That seems really lackluster when you have Doom Cannon, which is some... I guess the difference is that this doesn't have any negative effect which gets placed on him. Unlike Doom Cannon, which absolutely stuns him and slows him after its use. And Bait and Switch, what does this do? Entrances a target, canceling its attacks for a time. Also enables Power the Bomb, which can be comboed with the effect. I can't see what the bomb is. So this is not a stun. This is something like a stun. But I guess the enemy can't be immune to it. Then we have our engineer. Let's go over this again. So here is the inventor. Death from above. Good damage. Small chance to put Hull Breach on himself. And on the enemy has a great chance to actually, it will disable it. And it exploits True Panic. With good damage. This is actually a decent ability. Reinforce Hull. I think this increases damage resistance by 25% for 5 rounds and increases threat. But it's not a taunt. So it doesn't work quite like Brace, which is practically a guaranteed attack by the enemy. Supercharged Polarity. What does this do? A taunting attack, increasing your ship's threat by 100 and damage resistance by 15%. And Savage Harpoon, which you know I like. Does okay damage and puts Hull Breach and Vulnerable on the enemy. Here's the ground combat abilities for inventors. And we've seen Chaos Theorist already. Mechanic, this is what we've seen already as well. In fact, I guess I don't really have to cover these, do I? I don't think so. We've seen enough engineering mechanics. This is what you are, Dorkable. And of course, you'd have the commando ability again. Since it's offline. Let's go ahead and look at the epic abilities that would be available. Brahma Sharada's Maneuver. Targets all enemies, does 200% damage, puts Brahma Sharada's Maneuver Hangover on you, which I can't see what that does, and exploits engines down on all the enemies. An AoE epic ram power that does piles of extra damage but leaves the ship in a weakened state afterwards. I guess this reduces your damage and or resistance. Generate Dimensional Warhead. Generates a powerful transdimensional warhead attack that does 250% base damage. Can be further powered up with subsequent powers. Applies a non-wipeable minus 30% damage resistance until the warhead is launched. Dramatically increases threat. So I guess this is a guaranteed way to have enemies go after you over and over and over again while you power this up until you eventually decide you want to launch it. Drone Swarm. All enemies get targeted by it, and it's basically deconstruct on all enemies. Does an additional 600% base damage over 4 rounds and removes any buffs. Oh, wow! EMP Overcharge. Small chance to stun yourself. Good chance to stun all the enemies. Does 50% of your ship's damage. A massive EMP blast that knocks out all enemies, as well as yourself. Brace for impact. Invulnerable Hull, 100%. Enable an impenetrable shield around your ship for a short time. While it suspends all attack powers, it enables a special heavy-duty ram attack. Using this attack cancels the effect. It doesn't taunt, though, so I don't know how useful that is. And then our science officers. I guess for you, Hypernova, in case you want to redo you would like a different officer. Spin maneuver, that has a little bit of time, then you can use it, damages all enemies, exploits weapons disruption. Nanite Restoration Field, heal all. And they gain Nanite Restoration Field. Looks like that's a heal over time. So this is similar to that one heal you see me using currently with your Supernova that heals everyone. Only this is a special combat power that the Biologist alone has. We have a Stun. And Solar Flare, which is what I am working towards as well. You'd also be a Counselor, so you gain the auras. I wonder if they stack. I guess they don't stack. You can only get one aura. I guess that's another reason why you might want a second Counselor with you. Oh, unless only one Counselor unless only one aura can be effect, period. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so it doesn't work that way. So you really don't want 2 Counselors because you can't use 2 auras. Okay. And Physicist, this is what you currently are, Hypernova, so you've seen me use Siphon Dark Matter and Warp Atomic Structure a good amount. And these would be the epic powers. Casualty of Volition. Free to cast. Remove all negative status effects from all friendly units and impose a 75% resistance to all status effects for 3 rounds. I don't know what that means. Is that good? So you can use it only once. It's free, so I guess this means, like the aura, it doesn't consume your turn to use it. It removes all negative status effects from all friendly units and imposes a 75% resistance to all status effects. It sounds like a penalty, but maybe it's a benefit? Kistler's Ague. Deploys an insidious bioweapon that thrives in damaged systems, leading it to be further degraded. Doubles all enemy negative status effects. So I guess it increases the length of time, and if they have a damage over time effect on them, it doubles the damage that they do. I don't know, that seems rather weak to me. Matter Reconstruction heals 1,000 damage for all units. Now that's nice. Repairs large amounts of damage and removes all negative status effects for your entire fleet. McKean's Hook, Line, and Sinker. A single target attack that carefully places a biotoxin mine and hypnotizes the enemy into entering the mine's proximity. Looks like it does damage over time, I guess? And normal damage, and then Singularity. Amazing damage. Damage and lots of damage over time. And it puts every single status effect on the enemy. Has a chance to do that. Creates a singularity near your opponents. Not very nice. Does that affect everyone? Wow. Does an additional 350% base damage over 3 rounds. That's an amazing ability. That's nice. I like that one. Anyway, so that was all that. I'm sorry it took so long, everyone. But if you would like to read your character, let me know. If everyone is fine with their character, then I will probably not pick this Zulf Maddox that we have, and I will make a different Zulf Maddox. If only because I'm not really a. I mean, I haven't. Well. I don't know about Chaos Theorist, and I also don't know about Commando at the moment. I haven't been persuaded yet that I like either of these on my Engineer. I kind of wish the Engineer had the Consular ability, actually. That would be really nice on him. But it looks like that I don't get that option with my Engineers, so, oh well. Anyway, I'm done babbling. That took way too long there at the end. I'm so sorry, everyone. But let me know if you would like your character redone. And if we have a tie, if like two of you want to have your character redone, then I will roll a dice. Or flip a coin or something of the sort. I'll have a random way to decide who gets it, and I'll make the character that you want. Alright, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it took so long. And I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.